Hi everybody, I thought I'd show you how rock was made. Several colours are rolled together and then they go through this machine. And you'll see a man who operates the machine any moment, and he's got the expertise and which you'll learn about in a moment. I don't want to give too much away because I want you to go and have a look. So the rock's being fed into the machine, and here it's going to come out thin. You can see there, look, it's much thinner now. And eventually it will be to the size that you can see when you purchase it. But it's quite thick at the moment. And here you can see that it's being worked through and twisted, and he's pulling it to such a fine art. He's got a fine art there that it turns into a thickness that they can work with. And there it is, look. That's what he's got it down to. It must take years of experience to do that. The gentleman that was doing it was a big age as well. I'm assuming you can see that there's more and more lines of rock coming off it now. I'm not right sure, but I think the lady said you get about 80 meters off it. The background noise you can hear is from a group of children and adults who paid to go around like we did to watch this rock being made. And it's fascinating. You get some rock as well at the end of the tour. And the people who were making the rock couldn't have done more to help me make this short film for you to have a look at. They were very accommodating people. Well, the next stage is to cut the rock up. You can see it's in long lines at the moment. And here's the lady that's cutting it up now. A precise machine to do it, but everything's at the correct size and shape when it comes to this stage. Here you can see a different type of rock being cut up, still in smaller pieces, I believe. But while we were in the factory, there was lots of different rocks types being made, and I'll show you some of those later. But I'm not really sure how they were made. But here you can see some of the products that were made that day. In fact, are ready to go out. They're all wrapped up. We didn't see that process. Here we can see 3 different types of rock being made. So much happening we couldn't watch it all. This was still in its liquid state, so it would be hot. And there was black added to it, here it is, and it was all rolled together. And there was another process that happened that we didn't see actually because people were in the way. They didn't do it on purpose, of course. We were all so excited we couldn't see it, what was going off. But they rolled that with something else, some different colours, and they got the black and white striped rock that we're all familiar with. Here's another process where the rock was being mixed by a machine, and I think it was being stretched. Well, this was absolutely fascinating, and I was sorry that I couldn't get it all on film for you. Someone moved in front of me and I had to edit it out. But here you can see that they're adding blacks and whites together, and the man was keen to show me how it was done, and he did lift it up for me to look at when he'd finished. But you know, when you're in close proximity to people, and in particular not wanting to film children, there's certain things that you just can't do. I must stress that none of my films are made without the permission of people who are on the film, but I particularly make reference to not filming children for courtesy's sake. But here you can see he's mixing it all together, and black and white, there'll be several of those on, I think. Yeah, and it's all rolled together, and he's going to show me at any time. Here you go. He wanted me to see that. And here's the end product of what he was showing us. And I just don't know how it got so big. But then it goes into the machine like the one you saw before. And now you can see it coming through from the large piece that it was to the smaller pieces that we recognise. They don't just make rock as we know it, they also make things with chocolate in as well. And here it is. This is a chill unit to assist the chocolate setting process. We didn't see that one in action. So these are the things that you might see as you're coming out of the building, giving information and traditions, postcards, traditions, and things like that. There's all manner of things to see, and before we left, we went into the shop and purchased some rock. Now there's all types of rocks in there, and you can also purchase rock ends that are cheaper than buying the rock itself. But there's all sorts of flavours. And there were some products on display as well before we came out of the building. But what a wonderful experience. I tell anybody to go. It's not near either. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've enjoyed it, please click on the like and the button and the subscribe button. It's free. Bye.